So good morning to all of you. First of all, a big round of applause for the small children who had presented their topics today, but not for the senior children because their topics were not even clear to me while I was standing here. So I would like to ask them to come well prepared to deliver their topics in the assembly. Don't take it a joke. It's a serious matter and perform it sincerely. So the topic of the day is disaster management. How many types of disaster are there? I would like to know from you. Who would say types of disaster management? Nobody is giving any reply.
There are two types of disaster.
What are they?
Natural disaster and man-made disaster.
Yes, you are right. Natural disaster and man-made disaster. Can you give some examples of natural disaster?
Yes, earthquake, tsunami,
Earthquake.
tsunami, cyclone.
Yes.
And since some man-made are deforestation,
Further?
deforestation.
So earthquake, flood are called natural disasters. Volcanic eruption and man-made disasters are
Deforestation.
deforestation, fire, landslide are under the category of
Man-made.
man-made disaster. So, what should we do to prevent disasters? How can we check? Natural disasters happen naturally. We have no control over them, but we can make arrangements to minimize the damage caused by the natural disasters that may occur anytime, anywhere. You know, the earthquake had occurred in our state in 2015, and a lot of life and property was damaged because of that. But we cannot prevent earthquakes, and it can also not be predicted. But we can escape, get away from such disasters. And a training program is arranged from time to time in the schools how to get away from the earthquakes and save our lives. It's not a topic to be delivered in 2 or 3 minutes. It's a big topic. When earthquake happens, what we do? What we do? We start running away from the site, which is considered a wrong state. We should try to prevent the damage. As we are in schools, so we should take corners. We should hide ourselves under the desks, benches, where our head does not suffer any injury. And in fire also, we can check it, prevent it, if we are careful. Why do fire accidents take place? Because of the negligence of the human beings, because of short circuit, because of the fire left unattended. You know very well, a spark neglected burns the house. So we should be careful about it. And this is the time when fire accidents take place in our areas, because it is hot season and fire gets ignited very easily. So we have to be very careful about it. And Of course, we use gas stoves in our homes. We don't use firewood for cooking food. So the chances of the fire taking place are minimized because of it. But even then, we have to be very careful about it. Only then we can be able to prevent it. And volcanic eruption, is not in our hands to check. And in our areas, there is no chance of volcanic eruption. Where does volcanic eruption take place?
In mountain areas.
Can you name some places?
Africa.
Japan.
Japan, sir.
Yes, Japan, Italy,
Yes.
where the volcanic eruptions take place frequently. And landslide. Landslide takes place in mountainous
Areas.
regions. And how does it occur? Because of the reckless felling of trees. And so, we should not cut down trees. Have you ever planted a tree?
Yes, sir.
आपने कभी प्लांट किया ट्री को?
Yes, sir.
पेड़ लगाया?
Yes, sir.
कहाँ लगाए हो?
अपनी गाँव में.
So you know very well the benefits that we get from trees. And the most important thing that we get from trees is what?
Oxygen.
Oxygen, because without which we cannot survive even a few minutes. ठीक है? तो इन सब चीजों के द्वारा हम अपने आप को बचाव कर सकते हैं. जैसा कि मैंने आपको कहा, डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट एक 2 मिनट का टॉपिक नहीं है, ये बहुत बड़ी टॉपिक है. और इसके ऊपर यहाँ तो मैंने नहीं देखा है, लेकिन जहाँ मैं पोस्टेड हूँ वहाँ अक्सर ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स होते रहते हैं डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट के ऊपर, गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा ऑर्गेनाइज होते हैं. तो और दूसरा था बैड हैबिट्स. नो, डू यू हैव एनी बैड हैबिट? हैव यू एनी बैड हैबिट? आप लोग बताइए, आपके अंदर क्या बैड हैबिट है? कुछ है बैड हैबिट? क्या है बताइए? Always try to recognize your weaknesses and build up on your strength. And if you have any bad habit, shake it, give it up immediately, so that you may be able to transform yourself and make a good human being. Everybody, nobody is intact from bad habits. We are a mixture of good and bad things. Everybody has some weaknesses, everybody has some strength, and one who has ample amount of bad things is known as a bad person. One who has good amount of good things is known as a good person. So nobody is away from it, but we can control over our bad habits. And if we have the willpower, determination, nothing is impossible. We can check any kind of bad habits. Like somebody may have the bad habit of getting up late in the morning, going to bed late in the evening, sitting before the TV sets till late at night, addiction of mobile phones. This is very common in the present generation, and we can check it. If we make our mind, we can do anything. We can do wonders if we have firm determination and iron will. समझ रहे हो? यदि कोई बैड हैबिट्स है आपके अंदर तो उसको छोड़ दीजिए, ठीक है? और जितनी जल्दी उसके ऊपर आप अंकुश लगा सकेंगे उतना ही आपके लिए अच्छा होगा. आपका जो लाइफ है वो अच्छा होगा. मैं जिस जगह रहता हूँ वहाँ पीने वालों की संख्या बहुत होती है. शराब पीने वालों की, जो आप बच्चों के लिए रेलेवेंट ऐसे नहीं है, लेकिन मैंने देखा है, मैंने लोगों को कहते सुना है कि जो एक बार जिसको ये आदत लग जाती है नहीं छूटती है, लेकिन मैंने देखा है बड़े बड़े पियक्कर को इसको छोड़ते हुए, और पूरी तरह फिट है। तो कोई भी आदत का आप गुलाम मत बनिए, आप अपने आप को आजाद रखिए, और आप चाहेंगे तो हर कुछ संभव हो जाएगा। आप असंभव को संभव बना सकेंगे। समझ रहे हैं आप लोग? तो कोई भी बुरी आदत हो तो आप इसको जल्दी से जल्दी छोड़ दीजिए, और जो आपका काम है अभी पढ़ाई, उस पर ध्यान लगाइए। ठीक है, धन्यवाद।